Hello gang, SharpShot21 here. Time for the first video on the fried green tomato. We are swapping out the radio. Thing has the original one from 2000, which is kind of cool, but no aux port, no Bluetooth, no nav, none of that stuff. So we picked up one of these guys. Came with a pre-built harness, which is fantastic. We are, for the moment, just going to install the radio with the harness and the USB, though we're going to get a bulkhead and an extension for that. I might see if there's an easy spot to run the mic. If there isn't one right now, we're going to go back in anyways later and do a backup camera for this car. So we'll be back in to tie the backup camera in, the microphone, and finish off the USB install. We'll do two of these because there are two. So that is where we are at for the moment. Let's get into the car, get the old radio out and the new one in. I apologize for the angle on this and if I knock you over. Best place I could put you. I can pull that out. Just checking the AC system the other day. So I don't think it's just, you'll stick these two in. There we go. Comes right out. Pop the antenna off. Okay. I do enjoy it when the removal tool actually works. I'm not sure what you're for. I'm going to lose something here. Black goes in the bottom. Brown goes in the top. Harness goes in. Radio antenna goes there. And now, I'm not going to put it in just yet. We are going to see if that turns on. It looks like it is. I'll let it boot for a second. Now I know it says Android, but it does have CarPlay and mirroring. Just the base operating system is an Android variant. Okay. I definitely don't need any of that. There we are. radio menu.
Right? And it's not like this.
This is WRTI 90.
It's really bad.
Okay, so that works. I have to figure out how to do the hot screen for it at some point. But let's see if we can get an Android Auto decided or connected. Okay. Says maybe. Ooh. Beautiful. Cool. So, that's how this guy works. Let me exit out of CarPlay. I'll figure out how to get the clock set. There's got to be a manual way to do it. Automatic date time off. Date is July 2, 26. Time is 6:29 p.m. Stop that. Ooh, there we go. That's a good home screen. So that gives me access to that. And I betcha I don't want to uninstall it. Stop it. I bet you there's a way to get this on the front page. Oh, we don't want Europe. We want North America. Doesn't matter. RDS we'll leave on. Good there. All right. So it does the things we want. Oh, radio's right there now. Okay. Is that nav? That is nav. So to get into auto, which it probably will do by itself. Let's try it. Power cycle. Okay. Came right back into auto. Cool. So, easy enough to do. I'm going to move you out of the way so I can see what I can feel for running cords. And then I'll bring you right back. Okay. Got the USB run down here temporarily for the moment. I'll get some surface mount ones and they'll mount up. You know, probably mount them, you know, here and here. I don't really have anything else that can go there. This is going to come out and get swapped over for USB-C dual charger. This is just so we can update the head unit, which just snaps in place. And then when you want to pull it out, you just give it a little yoink and it comes right back out. Doesn't look too terribly out of place. The reason we're not going to mount the USBs here and here is because I'm going to put probably a car charger base right here. I've got a sticky one, and I'll probably do another one on this side. That way the phones stay low and out of the way, but not so in the way that they're going to make shifting difficult for us. My other option is to mount up here and put a USB block up here in addition to down there. I don't necessarily like that. I like my phones down out of the way more. So I can put one here with a little arm that's off to the side or something like that. I may mount it up here and then we can, you know, tuck the cord out of the way like that. There's no phone right here. That's in the way a little bit. And if it's in the way there, it probably will be in the way over here. The other option is to do something down here, which not the worst idea, to put a mag mount in that cup holder spot. Mag mount the cup holder here, because here's in the way, there's in the way. So we could do one mag mount for cup holder right there. Because that was originally an ashtray, and we're using one of those, and it would be a very short run over to the new USB. Because again, we're going to switch this out for USB. So I'll do like one here, and then we'll do one up here, sticky mount for passenger. And that'll work if I put a USB in here as well, or a second one up top. Just so we get free USBs plus a USB for the chargers. We do have another 12 volt outlet right there, so I might just leave that one alone. But yeah, it's pretty easy to swap one of these over. Spent more time poking around with buttons than we did with anything else. Yeah, now the bug is at least drivable when I get the new MagSafe mount I want to put in here, at least for the first one. I've got some printed designs for cup holders that I'll modify up to take that mount. I'm just going to cut the base off that ties into those, because they're just quarter turns. So cut the base off, make a platform, sand the top of it smooth so I can 3M sticky the mount to it in such a way that I can set it right there. And then the one that's in the truck will move here, because this is kind of the backup car, so it doesn't need a massive one. And then put a better one in the truck. So yeah, that's where we sit. We will be doing an oil change here shortly because we're at the 110,000. And then she'll be ready to rock and roll. Fried green tomato is definitely drivable at this point. Not that it wasn't drivable before, but having Bluetooth phone, really, really nice. Especially with auto and or CarPlay. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching. Sorry it was a little rambly there at the end, but you know, things happen. Want to give you some plans as to what's going on with this car and where we're going to go with it. Again, it's kind of our backup. So stay tuned for more on it. We got more truck stuff, and I'm sure we'll have some more other vehicle stuff. I will do some videos on disassembling the Porsche. If I have to pull parts for people on that one, I'm trying to get people to pull their own parts, but you know, we do what we can do. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Sharps out.